what's up, furniture nerds? Welcome to another episode of Flat Packs Exposed, the review series, brought to you by Prime Spaces.
Hey, what's up, furniture nerds? Doing a quick review of this really cool 3D fireplace TV stand that I just put together, aka panoramic fireplace TV stand. And my initial reaction after assembling it as this thing is really nice. Obviously, you can't go wrong with a fireplace TV stand, but when it's 3D and you get it from all different angles, I mean, this is something that you can really enjoy all year round. So one of the cool things about this fireplace TV stand and others is that you can enjoy heatless flame. So right now, just the flame is on, but the heat isn't on. So if it's summertime and you just kind of want that vibe, you can just turn the flame on and enjoy it without the heat. Also, you can, hey, say hey, Cooper. Hey, Cooper. Also, you can turn this to different lights. So for example, if I hit this, that's now in blue. It goes into this sort of violet color, and then it has the orange, right? So it has those different options there, which is definitely unique. You don't see that in a lot of different fireplace TV stands, but this one you do. Also on top of it, it has this nice kind of flat storage area where you can have sort of open display. You can put pictures, mementos, whatever the case may be, media players, things of that nature in there. And it has a nice kind of cord management hole in the back, so you can keep the area tidy. And on both sides of the TV stand, it has these window glass pane style doors here, which I think is really nice with the kind of matte black accents here. So I think, you know, aesthetically with the brown and the, you know, the black metal on top of the fireplace, and with the handles and things of that nature, I think the aesthetic is really nice. So it has these two kind of cubby style shelves, and these are not adjustable, so these are fixed. But yeah, they have cord management holes on the bottom and the top, so you can keep the area tidy, which is pretty cool. And you never have to worry about the doors opening or closing or staying open, because it has these sort of metal clips here that are magnetized to this area right here. So if you close it, you can hear it click, and it's just like that. Now, in terms of the assembly, so I was recording myself doing the assembly, so it took a little bit longer because I'm moving the camera around. But just by my experience and the number of steps, you can expect anywhere from maybe 2.5 hours, of course, depending on your skill set, depending on the tools that you use. I did use a drill, which definitely expedited the process, but you don't need to use a drill, particularly if you're not comfortable with it. I would suggest you just use a screwdriver. That way you're safe, but if you are comfortable using the drill, have at it. But altogether, like I said, the assembly took me about a little bit over 3 hours. It might be even more just because I was moving the camera around, but 2.5 hours I think is a good expectancy time to complete. The instruction manual is actually pretty straightforward. One thing I like about the instruction manual is they don't jam-pack too many steps into one. So sometimes with instruction manual, you'll see a lot of different panels and things of that nature in one particular step, but that's not the case here. So it's just adding on like different screws, adding on different dowel pins, things of that nature. And they do have blown up illustrations so you can see specific areas, how you're supposed to orient parts, which I think is a huge plus. So altogether, I think the instruction manual is pretty intuitive. But yeah, I like this fireplace TV stand. It's got plenty of storage space. It's got a panoramic view 3D, which is very unique. You don't see that in a lot of fireplace TV stands. And the aesthetic altogether, it's got a rustic sort of industrial feel to it with the rustic brown and the metal black. So altogether, I definitely give this my stamp of approval. Go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you on the next review.
In this video, I'm going to share with you a few tips to help you successfully assemble this TV stand so that you can enjoy it immediately after the assembly is complete. Tip number 1 is to complete as much of the assembly as you can on an elevated work table like I'm doing here. If you build the entire TV stand on the ground, then it will require you to be hunched over in the kneeling position for an extended period of time. And by the time you're done, your knees and your back may not be too happy with you. So any opportunity that you have to take the stress off your body parts, you should definitely take it. Tip number 2 is for if you're using a battery powered drill to complete parts of the assembly. If this is you, then make sure you're using it on its lowest setting. You'll almost never need to go above level 1 or 2 to complete the assembly, or any other furniture assembly for that matter. Any level above this setting could potentially damage your furniture, so use any power tool safely and with caution. And tip number 3 is for when you are installing the electric fireplace. There aren't any pre-drilled pilot holes when screwing down the L bracket that is attached to the back of the fireplace, so what you should do here is create your own small pilot holes, which will make attaching the screws a lot faster and easier. Now, if you follow these tips, then your TV stand should look like this. I hope this helps, and I do highly recommend this 3-sided fireplace TV stand. So go ahead, check it out, and happy shopping.